Good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome back to the only show on the internet that matters. It's Preston Can't Play. Joining me on the couch, as always, leading his merry band of actors on an airship. I forget. I choose to believe they have an airship. It's Preston Black.
Hey up.
And taking up this other spot on the couch, oh, you know me, just the princess whose mom wants to kill her. I forget what exactly the setup is. It's on Mitchell. Right? Is that right? Yeah, I guess we're gonna find out soon. Don't answer that. We're playing Final Fantasy IX, baby. You already know it if you clicked on the video, and if you have eyeballs that read words. Good. We are knees deep in beautiful pre-rendered 90s cutscenes. I have a huge amount of nostalgia for like this level of CG. Like right when they were like pretty much starting to figure it out, but it like was still drastically different from the gameplay.
Yeah.
The shit is good right here.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Oh, also, by the way, just want to say a quick I told you so to like a year and a half ago. I told you that, in my opinion, there was a huge amount of nostalgia for this specific art style coming up because we'd already had our little moment with NES and SNES graphics. I believe PS1 graphics were going to come up, and baby, they have them in a major way of late.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, there have been more and more games coming out that kind of capture this level of technology output. One of them is called Anodyne that I have not yet played, because Anodyne 1 is a 16-bit game. Anodyne 2 looks more like this. Then another one that I just heard them talk about on Waypoint, about being on a mountain. A Short Walk, I think it is called. A Short Walk. Also, a friend of the show, Ryan, shared a PS1 horror game demo disc that I haven't looked at yet, but is PS1 styled games. I think it's all on PC though. I was hoping it was actually a physical demo disc because I would have thrown substantial money at that. But I don't want to give it a peep. Anyway, here we are. We're here, doing it live.
Yeah. Wow. This is rough. I've been playing this game on like the digital copy that you get on PlayStation Store. And they didn't do a remaster, but it does feel like it's a bit cleaner.
Yeah,
maybe it's just like, they just the graphical upgrade of being played on a PS3 versus a PlayStation disc.
Yeah. Yeah, basically this game is the reason I want to get a CRT TV.
Yeah.
Just to maximize the look. I do not remember this character at fucking all. Oh, it's a villain. Pack Beast! Or is it a friend in costume?
Uh-oh.
No spoilers. Spoiler-free playthrough. We will not be discussing any plot points of this game throughout our playthrough.
So I'm very intrigued to see.
God, I love this game. Holy shit. I just blacked out. I didn't black out, I just had a fucking awakening.
We've been talking about playing this game the whole time that we've been doing the show together.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy to be playing it on the show, especially to have you play it. Because I really, really want to be like, I really want to see like your experience playing this. Oh yeah, like, you know what I think it is? I think it's just that like, I think the graphics are like stretched a little bit on the digital copy. Like just like the text even like looks different. I mean, I guess
really?
When they port games, sometimes they like change little.
That's shit that happens. Yeah.
But it's just a little bit cleaner, I think, on the playing field. How long has it been since you actually played the game? Like your save file at home?
I don't think I've played since we moved, I was playing a little bit right before that. Which is the two times I've stopped playing has been right before a move, where I played it pretty much nonstop for like a week, and then packed everything up to move. So yeah, it's probably been since like last summer. Because
you've been
August, September-ish.
You've been playing the game longer than I have.
Yeah.
And you got it at the same time that you got the copy of Final Fantasy VII that we're playing.
Yeah.
Which you had just purchased.
No, I've had those both for a very long time.
Oh, really?
I bought those at a yard sale when I was like 8 years old.
Oh. Excuse me.
I didn't have a PlayStation 1 at the time, but I happened to find both these games and was like, I was aware enough of like these are going to be expensive in the future. I'm going to go ahead and buy these at this thrift store or this yard sale for like $5.
Well, I guess that's a dead point, but I'm excited to see how you play this game because as it comes up on the channel pretty frequently, our play styles when it comes to RPGs is very different.
Yeah.
And this game in particular has a very like unique like development system. And I'm very curious about how you approach it. And I know it's going to be different than the way I approach it.
Yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. I also...
Computer graphics movies.
I mean, playing a game while you're doing the show, especially a game that you're not, like, extremely familiar with, I'm going to be...
Yeah.
Not calling my shots. Not focusing on what I'm actually doing in the game as much.
Yeah.
That being said, I still just play this game differently than you do.
Oh.
Or RPGs. Have you played Final Fantasy 15 yet?
No.
Oh. Did we just talk about this like 2 weeks ago? I'm just thinking about it a lot. I'm thinking about Final Fantasy 15 a lot.
You've been thinking about Final Fantasy 15 since you got it.
Yeah.
Is it your favorite Final Fantasy?
Ooh, is it my favorite Final Fantasy? It's probably between 9, 12, and 15. I think those are my favorites. I like where 13's going, but I haven't spent enough time with it yet to really feel like I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's...
And also 15's the only one of those listed that I actually have finished.
13's it's a hard nut to crack.
Yeah. I love the characters. I wish it was all just character moments and not 20 minutes of going down an uninteresting map area.
Yeah, it gets really redundant really fast.
Because I have a lot of fun with the cutscenes, and I don't care if they're like 10 minutes long. But I feel like I'm like really, really into a cutscene. Then it ends, and then I've got to play the game again.
Yeah.
And the game's like fine, but the combat sections just feel like they're stretching out for too long before I get back to something interesting.
Yeah. I think like one thing that earlier generations of RPGs have over like modern RPGs is like now that they can do these like amazingly rendered cutscenes with voice acting. Mm-hmm. It really disrupts the flow of the game.
Yeah.
Because like you didn't have voice acting in this era, right? So like they couldn't do a lot of the dialogue heavy story moments in cutscenes, like in like pre-rendered cutscenes. And so those
Grant me freedom.
Those big moments are spaced out. You know what I mean? So you get these big action beats and it's like, whoa, and it's like 20 to 30 seconds and then you're playing the game again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and even if it is like a lot of scripted dialogue that you have to roll through, because it's in game, it's not as like, I'm just sitting here watching this happen.
Yeah.
You know? And
found a Lizard Man card.
Oh, sick. But now it's like, especially with 13, it's like I'm running down a hall, and I have the same problem with 10. I'm running down the hall, I'm fighting stuff, and then I get to a story point, and then it's like 15 minutes of just sitting and watching a movie.
Yeah. Which that I'm fine with.
Yeah. I don't mind that. I just wish it was a little bit more seamless. You know what I mean? Like, have that stuff like, because they have voiceover moments in the game. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much all of the NPCs are voiced. All the characters have voices. If you're near any character, they start talking to you. But they've put all of the dialogue in the cutscenes. There's no, like, talk to this person and get relevant information. It's all pre-rendered stuff.
Okay.
In 13.
In 13, I understand.
Yeah. So it's
We're
like...
talking about 10.
Like, I don't understand why, like, they can't have, like, a trigger point for dialogue that just occurs as you're walking down a path. You're still controlling the characters. Like, that would have been a lot easier for me as a player to experience than like 45 minutes of silence while I'm fighting stuff and then 30 minutes of cutscene.
Yeah, they do a lot better job of that in 15.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone shares the car, so there's a lot of conversation that happens there.
Yeah.
And like some of it's canned dialogue where it's just like, oh, where are we headed today? What, don't forget to stop for gas kind of things. But sometimes they'll like kind of recap the last adventure you had or talk about like how they're feeling about the world. And they will also at camp sometimes do similar things where they'll just, sometimes they just talk about, oh, let's play this mobile game together. That's definitely not a tie-in for an actual real mobile game you should spend money on, consumer. And sometimes they'll kind of like recap what's going on and how they're feeling, which I think is a really nice way to make it feel a lot more organic.
Yeah. What's your like excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Sorry, I was like so active today trying to like clean up for this inspection. Or not
I was very
inspection,
active
but-
today because I got a gym membership.
That's right.
And I'm so fat. I did my first gym sesh today, and I'm too powerful. I went home and I ripped the fucking door off the hinges.
Whoa.
I pet my cat and I pet him so hard his hair fell off. I'm too buff.
I'm sorry. That's why you're bursting out of that shirt.
Fucking rippling out of this thing. No, that's mostly just the fat, but
That's the boobs. The thing is, what's your like, what do you like better? Do you like the like very like realistic like kind of anime boys Final Fantasy games, or do you like this like kind of like anthropomorphic animals?
Porque no los dos, so I can't have a bit of both. I guess based on the list I just made, 12 and 15 are more realistic. But I mean, I like them all. They're all fun.
Yeah. I guess like 9 is.
I
really
always
the
trying to pit
only
bad
one.
bitches against each other.
9 is the only one that's like really like cartoony. In my experience, I mean, some of they most of them have like cartoony elements to them.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, like a fantastical way. But this is the only one that I know of that like is very cartoony.
Which I fucking love. I love how like
it's
ridiculously high fantasy bullshit this is.
Adorable, completely adorable.
Storybook-esque.
Yeah. So, I thought I had something else that I wanted to ask about. Oh, yeah, so check this out. Have you heard this news that I think just broke about the PS5?
No.
Okay. So there's this feature that the PS5 is going to have, and by going I mean like they've said it, but obviously like it doesn't exist yet, so I guess we'll see like how it pans out.
Yeah.
Where the commentators that I was watching talk about this story said that they thought that this was a feature that they're adding to allow players to be less reliant on walkthroughs.
Okay.
Where you can push like the home button on the controller and ask the controller like for game advice.
Weird.
Yeah, and you'll get like an answer. So like if you're having trouble beating a boss, for example, you can be like, "Hey, like how do I beat this boss or whatever?" You know, I don't know how you would need to phrase it, and it'll say like, "Oh, most players do this."
I hate that.
Yeah, but
I have a fucking cell phone. I have Google in my pocket.
yeah, totally. But I
I also have this mic I'm just gonna knock all over the fucking place. Sorry about it.
the secondary aspect of this is that feature will also soft sell you on microtransactions.
That sucks.
So like they'll be able to say like, oh, like most players went to the PlayStation Store and bought this weapon that's like bonus content and used that.
That's
and
horseshit.
then you'll get a link like, oh, would you like to go and buy that thing right now?
Ugh.
And so like that's kind of bleh. But what they were saying in the video that I was watching is this is going to allow publishers to intentionally put in difficulty spikes, knowing that the player is going to get sold the tool the like extra tool to make it easier.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That helps shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a load.
God, I hope that's not real.
It remains to be seen, and it'll be like as it's been announced, it's an optional thing. Like you have to like actually like initiate that interaction in order for it to do. But they were like, that's what they say now. But like, what's to stop them from like, if you die multiple times, for the PlayStation to be like, oh, looks like you're having trouble with this boss. Do you want to buy this thing? To like kind of circumvent the trouble that you're having, like, so like there's no way of knowing like if they'll put in a feature or an aspect of this feature that's going to be more of like a hard sell.
Why am I so bad at everything I try and do
without you? I don't know if I can do this one either. Whoop. Hit. Ugh.
Fuck.
What do you get from this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Kids just asked me to play.
Do you want me to see if that's worth your time?
You'll find that I don't care.
Oh,
I mean, if you really want to, go for it.
No, I'm curious. I would have just skipped it, but let's see. Hey there.
You're under attack.
I won't. I will never. Did you name Vivi already?
No.
Okay.
Just the Dane.
Oh, Rat Kid. Okay. Something about Tester Masters. When you're ready to go, something about a slave.
Yeah. I told him no, but I think you have to tell him yes. I forget. Probably yes.
I don't actually see anything about jumping rope.
Whoa.
So it's probably absolutely nothing. Oh, jump rope minigame.
What have you learned?
You have to follow the link.
Whoa. Whoa, this was a door. This whole time.
It is an annoying little minigame.
Whoa.
It says.
But what?
Jump.
For what reason? To what end?
You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different prizes. This is hilarious, and I would never ever do it. Unless I was like really hard going for a 100%.
Mm-hmm.
20 jumps gets you 10 gil.
That sucks.
50 jumps gives you a Cactuar card.
I don't care.
100 jumps gets you Genji card.
Whoa, from Overwatch?
200 jumps gets you Alexandria card.
Whoa.
300 jumps gets you Tiger Racket card.
Whoa.
1,000 jumps.
What a fucking jump,
consecutive jumps.
Jesus.
Gets you the key item, King of Jump Rope. You can also do the game on disc 3, so
Okay.
you can
Some time to warm up.
with Ico.
Whoa.
That's it. It doesn't. There's no like benefit to any of that stuff. It's just some dumb bullshit for you to busy yourself with.
Isn't just like existence some dumb bullshit?
Yes. What a good game.
I have to find that kid.
Oh, Rat Kid?
Yeah. I think I have to become his slave? Question mark? Yeah, I worked out today and I am exhausted. I got up at 5:30.
Wow.
Went to the muscle store.
Oh, before
and
work
made a
even?
transaction. Yeah.
Wow. Ugh. That sounds terrible.
Tomorrow's gonna be rough because I'm gonna do legs, lower body shit, and then I have to throw freight.
Hashtag legs day.
Hashtag all days are leg days. And then throw freight in a freezer, which is gonna fucking huff shit. I was paying attention. Did I make it? I think someone's coming.
I don't know how much I like Rat Kid.
He's kind of a shit stain. Where we going, motherfucker? What's up, dog? Fuck do you want?
I do love the names of the NPCs in this game.
I don't know. Fuck. Damn it. I don't want to learn.
Uh-oh. Your favorite minigame that doesn't matter.
I've never played this. How do you play the card game?
I think
How
I
does
understand.
the card game proceed? Whoa.
Whoa.
I have to kill him and learn his real name. Grant me my freedom! Find that I often rest my nose on this microphone for the entire recording process.
Yeah. It's comforting.
It's nice to not feel so fucking alone in this goddamn abyss of existence.
I know.
Fuck.
Well, shall we?
On that high note, should we see ourselves out?
Yeah.
Don't mind us.
Yeah. Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
Do you have an exciting post greeting to offer our loving fans, or? Okay.
No, I don't.
All right. Good. Well, then I guess it'll be on the next one then.
Don't hate, go skate.
There you go.